My husband is jealous of my customer with Down syndrome. Now he's taking things too far. I've been married to my husband for 2 years. We have 2 children and I honestly couldn't be happier, until my husband found out about the customer. I run a cafe with my sister and it's located in a very popular neighborhood with lots of office workers. There's also some type of day center. This day center is for people with different kinds of disabilities. They do simpler types of work. There's a boy with Down syndrome that works there. Every morning his taxi drops him off at 7:30 and he comes to our cafe and gets a breakfast and coffee and sits on the same table facing my workstation. He doesn't say much, just smiles and asks, "How are you today? And what are your plans?" He refuses when my sister or one of the girls helps him. It must be me. If I'm busy, he waits until I'm available, then he starts his day at 8, we close at 4 p.m., and at 3:30 p.m. he comes again and sits on the same table until his taxi comes around 4 and usually I give him a soda or a smoothie on the house. Apparently when I'm not working he gets very confused, stays for a while without understanding I'm not there, and then leaves without eating. My sister and her wife were invited for dinner with me and my husband. I was homesick the week before, so she was laughing and telling us about the boy and how he refused to be served by any other and just waited outside for me. My husband was confused, so my sister explained everything about this customer. My husband was silent the rest of the dinner. When they went home, he asked me why I never told him about this customer and that he thought that the guy was being disrespectful. He asked if he knew I was married. I was confused as to why he would say something like that. Then he became angry because I said that he had Down syndrome. He said that there are functioning people with his syndrome and that I was the prejudiced one, not him. I told him that I was aware of that. But this boy in question seemed and appeared to be much younger. And when he started, one of the people working in the day center noticed his behavior and came to check if he was making us uncomfortable and explained that he had the mind of an 8-year-old and his creature of habit. At the time, we told them that he was very polite and pleasant to have as a customer. My husband wasn't happy about it. Next week, my husband showed up at 7:30 and took that exact table the boy usually takes when he came. He was very flustered and didn't know what to do, so he just stood near my workstation with his sandwich and coffee in hand. I asked him if he wanted me to help him find another table, but my husband was very angry and told the boy, "You need to respect her because she's a married woman. Do not come and stare at her again." The boy apologized, and he just left and waited outside all confused.